I told you there would always be a part of me that missed him. Some days his name might reach my lips before I even knew. I said my heart had known a love that death could never cheapen. You never looked away from me or asked me to choose. You never asked me to forget him, never made the past compete. You let his name be spoken and still made room for you and me. You never tried to take his place or change what he had meant. You never asked me to forget him. You just loved me as I am. The first time that I laughed with you, I felt the old guilt rising, like joy had somehow turned against the vows I once had made. You said the man who loved you helped make the woman here before me. I would never ask you to become less than what he gave. You never asked me to forget him, never treated grief like shame. You understood remembering and moving on ain't quite the same. There was patience in your kindness, there was courage in your hands. You never asked me to forget him. You just love me as I am. A heart can hold a memory and still have love to give. The past is not a promise that the present cannot live. You taught me loving once before, didn't make this love untrue. I didn't have to lose him twice to make a place for you. You never asked me to forget him. Now I don't ask myself to choose. I can honor what has ended and be grateful I found you. You never came to take a place that no one else could fill. You came and stood beside me and loved the woman living still. never replaced him. You became the love beside his memory.
We ain't good at staying mad. We can try, but it don't last. You start smiling, I start folding. There goes all that righteous wrath.
Love ain't always sweet and easy. Sometimes wrong meets stubborn pride.
We ain't good at staying mad, but we're getting good at making right.
You go quiet when you're cornered, I get louder when I'm scared. We both know the quickest words are the ones that ain't quite fair.
You say, darling, let me finish. I say, you've said enough. Then 5 minutes after leaving, I remember we're in love. She can win with one raised eyebrow. I can lose by saying, calm down. 20 years have taught me that's the fastest way to drown. I may need a little distance, she may need the truth right then, but neither one can hold a grudge past 10:30.
We ain't good at staying mad. We can try, but it don't last.
One says sorry, one says me too, and the worst is in the past.
Love ain't never been perfection. It's two hearts that still come back.
We ain't good at staying mad, and we're mighty proud of that. Remember every time.
You still leave before I'm finished.
You still follow close behind.
We may never master arguing,
but we know what love requires.
Put the pride down before morning, and don't let anger tend the fire.
We ain't good at staying mad.
Thank the Lord it never lasts.
We have learned a little mercy
from the troubles that have passed.
We may bend each other's patience,
but we never break the tie.
We ain't good at staying mad. We're too good at making right.
You still think you were right?
Mostly.
Come here. She called me with your story, and I heard my own. She knew the word you gave her. I knew everyone by heart. Same careful little promises, same practiced way you'd start. She thought that I was over. You told me she was gone. We had both been trusting someone who had lied to carry on. She told me when you found her, I told her when you moved. Neither one had taken something that the other one could claim. We had both been sold forever by a man who changed its name. She wasn't my enemy. She was another heart you used. I could have spent my anger on the woman I could see, but she didn't make those promises, and she never lied to me. You counted on our jealousy to keep your hands unseen, but women sharing honest truth can end what lies begin. She wasn't my enemy. She was proof I wasn't blind. Every doubt I pushed away had been warning me in time. You may have put us on two sides, but we left your lie behind. She wasn't my enemy. She was another heart you lied to. I wished her well. She wished me peace, and both of us walked away from you. He knew me before I learned to hide the hurt inside. Knew every foolish hope I had, and every fault called mine. When I told him I had found her, he said, don't let this one go. I never thought the two I trusted most would leave me last to know. She broke my heart, he broke my faith. She took the love, he took the safest place. A lover might become a stranger when the feeling goes away. She broke my heart, he broke my faith. She said she had been lonely. He called it one mistake, but mistakes don't last for months or learn which lies to make. I could face that we were failing, I could own my share of blame, but he had heard me fight to save us while he helped her walk away. She broke my heart, he broke my faith. She took tomorrow, he took yesterday. I can mourn a love that ended, I can let her memory fade, but she broke my heart, and he broke my faith. answers only deepen what the truth has made plain. I lost the woman I had chosen and the brother I had claimed. One left my future empty, one made my past feel changed. Maybe someday I'll trust someone without wondering what they hide, but I won't mistake long knowing for a heart that stands beside. Time can ease the loss of loving, but betrayal leaves a trace. She broke the heart that wanted her, he broke the part that trusted him. She broke my heart, he broke my faith. She took the promise, he took the honest place. I will heal from what she ended, I will live beyond this pain. But she broke my heart, and he broke my faith. When the doctor chose his words, I heard only what might not be. Every future I had pictured started changing shape in me. I spent months chasing milestones, counting what he hadn't done, till I saw how all that measuring made me miss my own sweet son. He never needed fixing, he needed me to see. He wasn't less than anyone, or lost inside a dream. I kept asking him to change, while he loved me as I was. He never needed fixing, I had to change the way I loved. He never speaks to fill the silence, never laughs unless it's true. He remembers every kindness and knows when someone's hurting too. When his sister starts to worry, he will sit and weep with her. There are things no one has taught him that his heart already learned. The world kept asking what was missing, he kept showing us what was there. Someone asked me if I wished he had turned out more like me. I looked over at him smiling, without trying to compete. I said, no, I spent too many years wanting someone he was not. Now I thank the Lord I know him for exactly who I've got. I thought fatherhood meant shaping who a child must be one. It is meeting who stands before you and being worthy of their trust. He never needed fixing, he only needed room to grow. Needed people who would listen when his words came soft and slow. Now I don't ask him to be different, I ask the world to make room. He never needed fixing, he was whole before I knew. I spent years trying to teach him. He taught me how to see.
I had a way of answering before the question reached my ears. I'm alright, just tired. Worked for nearly 20 years. Then one day she looked straight through me and would not let it pass. I said, I don't know what is wrong, but I can't keep living like this. The hardest word I ever said was help. I had said I'm fine 1,000 times and fooled everybody else, but the truth did not make me weaker, it gave me back myself. The hardest word I ever said was help. My brother listened without fixing, my wife stayed close and calm. I learned a mind can wear down same as any working on. Some days still came heavy, but they didn't come unnamed. And every truth I finally spoke took something from their weight. The hardest word I ever said was help. I had carried pride so long, I thought it was my strength. But the truth did not disgrace me or make me something less. The hardest word I ever said was help. I used to think a man stayed strong by hiding what he felt. Now I know courage sometimes means reaching past yourself. No one took my pride away, no one called me weak. They simply gave me somewhere safe to say what I could not speak. The hardest word I ever said was help. It brought me back to those I love and back inside myself. I did not lose the man I was, I finally knew him well. The hardest word I ever said was help. I said it once, almost in a whisper. Now I say it
without shame. Help. Help.
I don't speak your name too often, but it rises now and then. Like a hymn I almost finished, but never sang again. I have made my peace with leaving. I have learned to sleep alone, but some wounds keep breathing softly long after they are grown. Time laid a hand on the hurt and covered it in gold. I can laugh about the fire, I can talk about the smoke, but love don't heal in order, and hearts don't always know how to stop being tender where they broke. You were kind until you weren't. I was proud until I cried. We were young enough to call it forever, old enough to know we lied. I don't blame the rain for falling, I don't blame the wind for cold. Some things only turn to wisdom after they turn old. Time laid a hand on the hurt and covered it in gold. I can laugh about the fire, I can talk about the smoke, but love don't heal in order, and hearts don't always know how to stop being tender where they broke. I've forgiven what I can, I've forgotten what I should. I don't miss the way it ended, I just miss when it was good. Time laid a hand on the hurt and made a man of me. I can bless the door that closed, I can let the sorrow be, but some love leaves a whisper too deep for letting go. And I'm still tender where it broke. I'm not asking you to come back, I just thought you ought to know I'm still tender where they broke. My father left school early when his family needed help. He could count a week of wages, but kept certain things to himself. Whenever words were handed to him, he would pass them on to me. Say, read that part out loud, son. like it came naturally. I knew the words, he knew the world. He could hear fear beneath anger, see when pride had made a fool. Knew the loudest man among us wasn't always standing true. He never spoke in polished phrases, never dressed the truth up grand, but you knew his word was solid when he offered you his hand. He couldn't read a page, but he could read a man. Knew who'd keep a promise by the way they chose to stand. He knew when to hold his temper, when to give what little he had. My father couldn't read a page, but he could read a man. I was grown before I noticed all the shame he carried still. How some people talked down to him just to show the things they knew. He never answered with resentment, never let them see him bend. He just judged them by their kindness and went back to work again. He couldn't read a page, but he could read a man. Knew fine words could hide a liar, and plain truth could gently stand. He knew character ain't measured by the schooling someone had. My father couldn't read a page, but he could read a man. School taught me how to read words, he taught me how to see the difference between clever talk and quiet honesty. A person ain't the things they missed or what they never learned. A life is written in the good that other people learn. He couldn't read a page, but he could read a man. Knew respect was something given, not demanded by command. Now whenever judgment finds me, I remember what he had. My father couldn't read a page, but he could read a man. I read the words they wrote for him. He wrote the man I am.
I thought love needed grander things than showing up on time. Kept trying to impress her while I missed the warning signs. She never wanted perfect, never asked me to be rich. She only wanted all of me, not whatever I had left. Called her expectations high till I heard how small they were. She wasn't hard to please, I was hard to teach. She asked for my attention, I gave her everything but me. She didn't need a hero, man who heard her speak. She wasn't hard to please, I was hard to teach. When she quit asking questions, I thought we'd found our peace. I didn't know that quiet meant her heart had ceased to reach. Then she said, I'm not leaving, but I can't live half loved. That one honest sentence did what shouting never could. She wasn't hard to please, I was hard to teach. She asked for my attention, I gave her everything but me. She didn't need a hero, just a man who heard her speak. She wasn't hard to please, I was hard to teach. To hear, I say what I appreciate while she is standing near. Love ain't kept by guessing what tomorrow might forgive. It lives in daily choices to be present while you live. She wasn't hard to please, I was hard to teach. Now I give her my attention, not the leftovers of me. She never needed changing, I just needed eyes to see. She wasn't hard to please, I was hard to teach. She laughs when I admit it, says you're learning, finally.
For years I told it simple. You got tired and walked away. I was faithful, I was working. You had nothing left to say. That version made me innocent and made you cold and cruel. But time has made me honest about the things I wouldn't do. I called silence keeping peace. You called it being alone. You weren't the whole reason we ran out of time.
I can tell it like a heartbreak,
but half the story was mine. You reached until you couldn't.
I watched the distance climb.
You weren't the whole reason.
Half the story was mine.
I was there without being present. Heard your words but missed the need. made a living for our future, while our present learned to leave.
Every time you asked for closeness, I said, can this wait a while? Then I blamed you for the ending, when you finally stopped trying.
You weren't the whole reason we ran out of time.
I can tell it like a heartbreak,
but half the story was mine. You reached until you couldn't.
I watched the distance climb.
You weren't the whole reason. Half the story was mine. I don't say this to win you or reopen what is closed. Some apologies come too late, but still deserve to be told.
I hope the man beside you gives the care I left behind.
And I hope I never love again,
with half a heart and half a mind.
you weren't the whole reason.
We couldn't make it right.
You carried more than your share,
while I kept mine out of sight.
I won't rewrite the ending
Just to save this pride of mine.
You weren't the whole reason.
Half the story was mine.
I lost you when I stopped listening,
Long before
you said goodbye. He never needed me to be small
to make himself feel tall. I used to soften every answer, leave the plain truth on my tongue, learn to laugh a little quieter when another pride came undone. Then he met me speaking freely, never asked me to explain, said the woman standing here is the woman I want to stay. He never needed me to be small to make himself feel tall. When I found my voice, he heard it. When I reached, he let me rise. Love ain't keeping someone lower, so your pride can have it all. He never needed me to be small.
When the chance I'd waited years for asked more courage than I had.
I was ready for resentment, for the distance in a man.
But he said, I know you earned this,
And I know what you can do. Don't you turn yourself down, darling, just to keep me close to you. He never needed me to be small, to make himself feel tall. When I found my voice, he heard it. When I reached, he let me rise. Love ain't keeping someone lower, so your pride can have it all. He never needed me to be small.
A good man isn't measured
by how much control he keeps.
He can stand beside a strong heart
without feeling incomplete. He was proud to watch me growing, never made my gain his fall. And the more I became myself, the more he loved it all. He never needed me to be small, never asked me to dim at all. When the whole world heard my voice, he was the first one standing proud. Love can hold two people equal, without taking from either one. He never needed me to be small. He loved me best when I was all of me. He never said, choose me. He said, choose who you are. I used to count the hours till I could leave myself. One drink became an answer, then the answer took everything else. My promises grew lighter, my family's trust wore thin. I woke up tired of meeting the man that I had been. I don't count what I gave up, I count what came back. The first week moved like winter, every minute had its say. I learned to make one promise and keep it for one day. Then I made another found the man I thought I'd bury under every broken act. I don't count what I gave up, I count what came back. My daughter stopped going quiet whenever I walked in. My wife quit reading every look to see which man I'd been. No one called me perfect, they just saw that I would stay. And every ordinary promise put another piece in place. Grace never asked for speeches, it asked me to be there, to tell the truth in little things and carry my own share. I thought getting sober meant a life of going without, till everything I nearly lost started coming back around. I count what came back, a promise that could stand. My daughter's easy laughter, my wife's unguarded hand, the right to face the people I had failed along the way. I don't count what getting sober cost, I count what it saved. I don't count what I gave up, I count what came back.
I heard you found your peace now, I hope it fits you well.
I hope the nights are kinder than the ones we never tell.
I don't keep you like a sorrow,
I don't wear you like a chain,
but some old love turns holy
after it survives the pain.
I heard you still sing softly when the evening settles low.
I guess some parts of people stay where they used to go.
I don't reach across the distance,
I don't trouble what is done,
but I bless the life you gave me,
even after you were gone.
That's what the years couldn't take, that's what goodbye couldn't break.
Not the touch, not the promise, not the dream we couldn't say.
Just a small and steady feeling,
Time was never strong enough to shake. That's what the years couldn't take.
we were not the song forever,
We were only one sweet verse,
but I've known 100 endings,
and I've lived through nothing worse.
still I wouldn't trade the hurting
If it meant I'd lose the grace
of once being completely
by a heart I can't replace.
That's what the years couldn't take. That's what goodbye couldn't break.
Not the touch, not the promise, not the dream we couldn't save.
Just a small and steady feeling.
Time was never strong enough to shake. That's what the years couldn't take. I don't need you to return.
I don't need another chance.
Some love finishes speaking,
but it never leaves the dance. That's what the years couldn't take.
that's what goodbye couldn't break.
Not the ache, not the distance,
Not the tears we had to face.
if the world forgets our story,
There is one thing it can't erase. That's what the years couldn't take.
some love don't stay forever.
Some love still leaves a trace. That's what the years couldn't take. Some endings don't need enemies. Some goodbyes don't need a war. We couldn't keep on living the way we had before, but we kept our boy from carrying what belonged to me and you. Some endings don't need enemies. When love has one more job to do. We had said enough to wound us, and too little that could heal. By the time we stopped pretending, there was nothing left to build. But you never used his birthday as a chance to settle scores, and I never made him choose which one of us he loved more. We couldn't save the marriage, but we could still save him. When he asked why things were changing, we told him plain and true. We stopped being good together, but we'll still be good to you. He could speak your name around me without watching how I take it. He never had to split his heart to give us both a place in it. Some endings don't need enemies. Some goodbyes don't need a war. We couldn't keep on living the way we had before, but we kept our boy from carrying what belonged to me and you. Some endings don't need enemies. When love has one more job to do. I used to think forgiveness meant the past was somehow right. Now I know it sometimes means You don't pass the hurt along. We let the blame end with us, though the marriage had to end. And slowly we became two decent people again. Some endings don't need enemies. Some love can change its name. We couldn't give him one life, but we gave him one safe place. He grew up never doubting that our love for him was true. Some endings don't need enemies. When love has one more job to do, he never had to choose us. We chose him. Everybody called me lucky, said a good man chose me well. You were patient, you were faithful, there was nothing bad to tell. But whenever we said forever, something in me pulled away. I kept hoping love would deepen if I only made it stay. No one had to be the villain for the truth to still be true. I said yes because I loved you, and because I feared the no, feared the loneliness that followed, feared the pain of letting go. But a promise made from kindness still can turn unkind with time. You deserved a woman certain, not a heart as split as mine. You deserved a truer yes than the one I said afraid, not a vow from someone grateful for the love a good man gave. Leaving hurt you, staying would have made a liar out of me. You deserved a truer yes, so I gave you honesty. You went quiet when I told you. Pain moved slowly through your face. There was no relief between us, only truth we had to face. I almost wished you'd hate me, so the ending might feel clean. But you carried hurt with honor and let sorrow simply be. A good man can be wrong for you and still deserve your care. Sometimes love means ending before resentment settles there. I could have kept the promise and betrayed it every day. The cruelest kind of leaving would have been choice to stay. You deserve the truer yes, and a love that didn't strain to become what it was never, just because you bore no blame. I will always grieve the hurting, but I won't regret the truth. You deserved a truer yes, and I couldn't give it to you. The hardest words were, I can't, before we ever said I do. But the crueler lie would have been to say it without meaning it. Love doesn't raise its voice when it knows how to stay. I chased the louder feeling till it left me tired and thin. Thought love had to burn bright just to prove it could begin. Then you came without thunder, no promise made of fire, just a steady kind of kindness that quieted my desire. Love doesn't raise its voice, it doesn't need to shine. It holds you through the weather and gives your heart back time. It doesn't beg for glory, it doesn't make much noise, but it saves a weary man. Love doesn't raise its voice. You never asked for perfect, you never called me weak. You only heard the meaning, I was too afraid to speak. I have known the kind of wanting that leaves a soul undone, but peace feels more like loving than the battles I once won. Love doesn't raise its voice, it doesn't need to shine. It holds you through the weather and gives your heart back time. It doesn't beg for glory, it doesn't make much noise, but it saves a weary man. Love doesn't raise its voice. If the years should change us, let them change us slow. I will trust the gentle things the longer that that I know. Love doesn't raise its voice. It only holds on true. It makes an ordinary heart feel chosen through and through. No need for grand forever. No need for silver joys. You are the quiet proof. Love doesn't raise its voice. You are the quiet proof. Love doesn't raise its voice.
I used to think a racing heart meant somebody must be right. Mistook never knowing where I stood for something worth the fight. I called confusion passion, called attention being seen. Then I met a man whose love didn't have to make a scene. I used to call it boring when a man did what he'd say. Now I call it peace of mind when love feels the same each day. No hot and cold, no keeping score, no making me compete. After all that wild confusion, boring looks good on me. He calls when he says he will, and listens all the way. Never makes me earn affection by guessing what he'll say. At first I kept on waiting for the trouble to begin. Then one day I caught myself at ease inside my skin. You lose yourself to keep. I don't miss the grand apologies that followed every scene. Give me someone kind and private, as he is when folks can see. I used to call it boring, now I know what lasting means. It's a love that doesn't vanish when the living isn't easy. No hot and cold, no keeping score, no making me compete. After all that wild confusion, boring looks good on me. Yes, after all that wild confusion, boring looks good on me.
used to keep a record of every wrong I knew. Held it like a reason to never start anew. But blame is heavy living, it takes more than it gives. A man can lose his freedom in the hurt he won't forgive. So I laid down being right and picked up being free. I keep a little grace where I used to keep the blame, a softer way of breathing when I hear an old name. I don't need to win every war my sorrow made. I keep a little grace, and it keeps me unafraid. I have said the wrong thing, I have stayed too proud, I have let a gentle love get lost beneath the loud. Now I choose the kinder road, even when it bends. Some hearts only open when the fighting ends. I keep a little grace where I used to keep the blame, a softer way of breathing when I hear an old name. I don't need to win every war my sorrow made. I keep a little grace, and it keeps me unafraid. If mercy ever found me when I was hard to hold, then who am I to close my hands on someone else's soul? I keep a little grace for the man I used to be, for the ones I could not love right, for the ones who still love me. I don't need to carry every debt my heart has paid. I keep a little grace, and it keeps me unafraid. I keep a little grace, and it keeps me unafraid.
I thought I had wasted the best of who I was, spent too many seasons running from good love. I carried my excuses like they could keep me warm, but every prideful answer left me wanting more. Then something in the silence called me by my better name. I was not too far for love, not too gone to be found, not too broken for a hand to turn my heart around. I came back with nothing but the truth I was tired of, and found I was not forgotten, not too far for love. No one asked for reasons, no one counted shame.
kindness did not question where I lost my way. That was when I learned it, what pride could never see. The ones who truly love you, let your soul breathe free. I was not too far for love, not too gone to be found, not too broken for a hand to turn my heart around. I came back with nothing but the truth I was tired of, and found I was not forgotten, not too far for love. If I meet another wanderer with sorrow in his eyes, I will not speak in judgment. I know that road inside. I was not too far for love, not too lost to begin. Mercy did not close the door when I came walking in. I came back with nothing but a heart that had enough, and found I was not forgotten, not too far for love. No, I was not forgotten, not too far for love.
I grew up where anger ended every argument at night. She grew up learning silence was the safest way to hide.
When we promised we'd do better, we had no perfect plan.
Just two people tired of carrying what neither understood back then. We didn't give them everything, but we didn't pass it down. Not the fear behind the silence,
not the anger handed round.
We made mistakes, we raised our voices,
then we owned it, turned around.
We didn't give them everything,
but we didn't pass it down.
When our boy came home in trouble, I heard my father in my tone. Every word already sharpened, every judgment fully formed.
Then I saw him brace against me like I had so long ago.
So I lowered my voice and told him, tell me what I need to know. That was how the old hurt ended. Not forever, just that day. We didn't give them everything,
but we didn't pass it down.
Not the fear behind the silence,
not the anger handed round.
We made mistakes, we raised our voices,
then we owned it, turned around.
We didn't give them everything,
but we didn't pass it down.
Our daughter speaks her mind now, without watching how we'll take it.
She knows love can hear the truth without demanding she erase it.
They have seen us lose our patience. They heard us both say I was wrong.
Maybe that is what will teach them that a good love can repair.
Blood can carry eyes and laughter,
but it doesn't choose the end.
what was broken in our parents
Didn't have to reach our kids.
We can love the ones who raised us and still change what love becomes. We can honor where we started
without repeating where we're from.
We didn't give them everything, no family ever can,
but they never had to earn our love
by being less than who they are.
We said sorry, changed our ways,
and kept choosing better ground.
We didn't give them everything, but we didn't pass it down.
They may never know the weight we stopped,
and that's the finest part. There was a time they knew my name before I reached the song. I mistook a crowd that wanted me for proof that I belonged. Then the calls grew few and farther, and the cheering faded off. You were there before they loved me. You stayed after the applause. You stayed after the applause when the last one more was done. When the songs quit paying our way and the phone quit ringing on. You never missed the man they cheered. You just loved the man I was. Everybody loved the music. You stayed after the applause. I blame the change in business, blame the singers coming through. Some nights I blame the honest face that looked at me like you. You never fed my bitterness or told me I was right. You said sing because you mean it, not because they know your name. The crowd had loved a moment. You had to love me all along. I thought losing all those strangers meant I'd lost the best of me. You said crowds can leave a singer, they don't decide if he can sing. So I learned to trust the silence and the truth inside a song. One faithful heart was worth more than 1,000 singing along. Now I sing without pretending. I have something left to prove. Every word comes out more honest than the song's fame hurried through. I spent years chasing voices that forgot me when they could. The one who stayed when all went still was the one who understood. Everybody loved the music. You love the man because you were there before the cheering, and you stayed after the applause.
Annie's little boy got sick, the bills came hard and fast. Her husband took what work he found, but every week fell short. Nobody there had money they could easily give away. Still, one by one, the people came and found another way. Everybody brought something, nobody came with nothing. A little time, a little hope, a way to keep love coming. We weren't rich, but when they needed us, we gave what we could spare. Everybody brought something, and somehow there was enough there.
Children, some covered hours at work. Some gave 5, some gave 50, some just stayed when days got worse.
No one asked to owe them, no one kept a written score. They only saw a family that shouldn't hurt alone.
Everybody brought something, nobody came with nothing. A little strength, a steady word, a way to keep hope coming. We weren't rich, but when they needed us, we gave what we could spare. Everybody brought something, and somehow there was enough there. One woman said, I wish that I could give you more.
Annie held her close and answered, you already came.
That's more than before. Years later, when another name was spoken with concern,
Annie was the first one asking,
what can we do in turn?
kindness never stays in one place, it travels where it's needed.
What was given to one family became a town believing.
Everybody brought something, nobody came with nothing.
A little faith, a willing heart, a way to keep love coming.
We weren't rich, but we had enough
When every hand was shared, everybody brought something, and love made up the rest.
Nobody had everything,
but everybody had something.
myself smaller, so your anger had more room. Learn to call the silence mercy when it only meant you'd won. You never had to raise a hand to make me doubt my name. I wore your version of me till I nearly stayed that way. The kindest thing you ever did was leave before I lost the woman I could be. You meant it as a punishment, but it gave my life back to me. I won't thank you for the damage or pretend the hurt was grace, but the kindest thing you ever did was leave and let me take my place. At first, freedom felt like failure. Resting felt almost like shame. I kept hearing your opinion every time I chose a change. Then one morning I made a choice without wondering what you'd say. And that small unborrowed answer gave my own voice back its strength. The kindest thing you ever did was leave before I lost the woman I could be. You meant it as a punishment, but it gave my life back to me. I won't soften what you damaged. I won't carry all the blame. The kindest thing you ever did was leave and let me speak my name. I don't need to hate you. Hatred keeps you in control. I can name what you diminished without giving you my soul. What you call my weakness was the strength to finally see I was never hard to love. You just needed me to leave me. The kindest thing you ever did was leave. Now I know the woman I can be. I speak without permission. I sleep without apology. You thought I'd fall apart without you. You were certain I would grieve. But the kindest thing you ever did was leave and hand my future back to me. You left to make me lonely. I stayed and became whole.
counted every penny, but we never felt poor. You could make a little nothing feel like something more. I had holes in my pockets, you had dreams in your eyes, and somehow all our hard days still felt soft at night. People talked about leaving, people talked about more, but we found our kind of heaven in what they all ignored. No shining kind of promise, no silver on our hands, just two hearts making music only we could understand. We didn't have much, but love looked rich on us. In every quiet blessing, in every little trust, the world can call it nothing, but it was more than enough. We didn't have much, but love looked rich on us. I've seen folks with fortunes still lonely in their skin, seen houses full of everything with no peace living in. Now I know what I had then was the rarest kind of gold, a heart that never measured me by what I could hold. We didn't have much, but love looked rich on us. In every quiet blessing, in every little trust, the world can call it nothing, but it was more than enough. We didn't have much, but love looked rich on us. Maybe youth don't know its treasure till the years have turned it loose. Maybe memory gets sweeter when it finally tells the truth. We didn't have much, but love looked rich on us. Before the roads got wider, before we changed too much, I have lived with more since then, but never felt that kind of enough. We didn't have much, but love looked rich on us. No, we didn't have much, but Lord, love looked rich on us. I came in wearing trouble, like a coat I couldn't lose, with a face that said I'd given up and nothing left to prove. She didn't ask my story, She didn't press for names, just set some kindness down, like she had known that kind of pain. She called me son when I felt like nobody's child. Said sit there till the hurting learns to loosen for a while. It wasn't much to anyone, but it weighed more than gold. She called me son, and I didn't feel alone. Her hands were rough from working, her voice was low and plain, like life had taught her mercy through a long and bitter rain. She said some folks leave you broken, some folks teach you grace, and sometimes God sends strangers when home feels far away. She called me son when I felt like nobody's child. Said sit there till the hurting learns to loosen for a while. It wasn't much to anyone, but it weighed more than gold. She called me son, and I didn't feel alone. I never saw her after, but I carry what she gave. A little human kindness on a hard and lonely day. She called me son when my pride was nearly gone, when I was just a tired man trying hard to carry on. Some angels don't wear halos, some just help your heart hold on. She called me son, and I found the road back home. No, I don't know her name, but I remember what she done. She called me son, and I kept living on.